getting set to kick this one off. At least it's not Ohio 160 at Michigan International Speedway for the ISRL Playoff Race 1 of 5 to close out the inaugural season. Points and stats up next. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Independent Sim Racing League powered by TH Design, or as it's more commonly known tonight as the playoffs have started and nobody is safe. This is race 11 of 15 from Michigan International Speedway live, home of high speeds, wide corners, and just enough room to make a bad decision at 190 miles per hour. Tonight's event, the At Least It's Not Ohio 160, sponsored by TikTok sensation T-Stro, a.k.a. Travis Stroney. A name like that feels like a threat, a punchline, and a legally binding apology all at once. That's right. Again, the playoffs are here. Race 1 of 5 in the ISRL. No warm-up laps, no grace period, no let's feel it out. This is where every mistake costs double, every good run feels temporary, and every driver suddenly becomes a philosopher on the radio explaining why that wasn't actually their fault. 12 drivers made it. Everyone else, now they're viewers with opinions. Let's get into it. Let's take a look here at the points, shall we? This is what we call the picture, ladies and gentlemen. Up top, you've got Matthew Fleming rolling in the points king as the points king, 4 wins, 7 top 5s, and the calm confidence of someone who knows chaos hasn't found him yet. Behind him, Thomas Meeks, Mike DeWalt, Minhang, Jeremy Escherman, and Brad Gutierrez. A lineup so tight that one bad pit stop turns your championship hopes into a motivational quote. And lurking, Nathan Fuller and Jonathan Militia. Both playoff winners already, which means they're either about to dominate or Michigan is about to remind them that the playoffs do not care about your resume. This field isn't racing for points anymore. They're racing for control, and Michigan doesn't offer any. Again, I am Tom Torrey, a.k.a. The Horseboat, and I'm ridiculously excited to be here on the call for you tonight. Again, I'm not just happy to be here excited. This is I drank too much beer, and I willingly signed up to narrate playoff tension at 200 miles per hour excited. Michigan is fast enough that thoughts don't fully form. You don't overthink here. You either send it or you watch 5 cars pass you while you reconsider your life's choices. And again, before things get real loud, just want to let you know my album just came out today under the name Horseboat, titled Followed by None. It is out today right now. You can listen to it on Spotify, Apple Music, any major streaming source. So you can buy it straight up on iTunes for a cool $6. Again, streaming on Spotify, Apple Music, Amazon Music, Pandora, all of it. If this race had a soundtrack, it would sound exactly like that album feels emotionally. Again, you can watch this anywhere. You can watch it on Twitch, YouTube, and on TikTok here, all across 3 phases of your social media chaos, I should say. Again, follow, like, subscribe, or don't, but I will assume you enjoy drafting alone. Again, this is the playoffs. This is Michigan. This is the race where someone's championship run takes flight, and someone else says, I don't know what the fuck he was doing. 5 races and no mercy, no Ohio. Let's go playoff racing. Again, high above in the meandyourmom.com blimp camp, bringing the pain, bringing the fame. Getting right into it. Again, you got 80 laps here at Michigan. You will be able to recognize once we do the grid walk here tonight. And actually, before I forget, let's show you who's fastest in practice. Looks like Jonathan Militia in the 69 here. Well, they got about 1:10 here left on the clock. But you're going to see the playoff banners. Let's see if we can find you one. Let's talk to, or not talk to, let's see. See if Matt Fleming's rocking his. We'll see. Nope, because he's a no, he is. He is. There we go. Yeah, there you go. You can see it right in that top left-hand corner. It says ISRL Playoffs. That's how you can recognize your favorite driver. Again, the great cameraman here over at Fox. I paid them. They came over. And they're doing a bang-up job here tonight. And hopefully you got a nice beer, enjoying your Tuesday evening. And we're going to get it on for 80 laps. Coming up next, you got qualifying here shortly. But again, meandyourmom.com. Use promo code DVDA for 50% off your first purchase. Again, that is meandyourmom.com. If your mom needs a face to sit on at some place, go to meandyourmom.com. Oh, yeah, that beer's going down good here tonight. But it looks like fastest right now is Jonathan Militia, Steven Jr., Fortson Poston, Jeremy Escherman, and Nathan Fuller. Your top 5 fastest in practice. Now, let's be real, that doesn't mean shit. When it comes to the race, it's pretty baller. All right. Qualifying, it is time. It is here. Let's go to the guy just resubbed. Resubbed on my Twitch channel. And he's a heck of a driver too. Don't let that fool you. Again, if you notice, a lot of drivers here tonight sporting the Greg Biffle Roush font that he sported back in the day. Just like the rest of the racing community here in the ISRL, we were devastated by the loss of the Biffle family. Going to be honoring him the rest of the way here through the playoffs. Lap 16 moment of silence for the Biff and his family. And I lost way too far. It looks right now, Jonathan Militia is on a heater. Coming out of turn 4, trying to get down below the white line. Across the start-finish line he goes. 38-17, lap 1 for Jonathan Militia, and on the pole. So we're watching the right guy here. Fortson Poston ties him with the 38-17. Militia just a hair better. To the streets, out on turn 4, onto the front stretch, and across the start-finish line. Can't best what he already done, and it will be good enough right now to be on the pole. Let's go check out Nathan Fuller. Look at that throwback scheme. Nintendo Wii on a Toyota Camry. Going into turn 3, getting a playoff driver. Takes that exit nicely, trying to get down low. His first lap coming up at you right now. Looks like it is not going to be any. Where did he go? There he goes. 38-20, good enough for 5th. And Andrew Samford takes over the top spot with a 38-12. Thomas Meeks as well will be on the front row with a 38-12. Take a look now at the 5 car of Mike DeWalt. Come to find out here, this will be Mike DeWalt's last race of the season in the ISRL. Had some work obligations that he's going to have to encounter. For the good, though, so I'm very proud of Mike. First lap for Mr. DeWalt is going to be a 38-25, good enough for 9th. Austin Dowdy says, I miss racing. Man, I was going to say something, but I'm not going to do it. Great. And out of 4, he's going to roll across start-finish line. I think he's going to be happy with his result. 9th place for Mike DeWalt is how it pans out here right now. One last guy on the track. It looks like it's going to be Joseph Enright. First lap for him, a 38-41, good enough for 19th. And if he can get to the start-finish line before the timer runs out, he can get this second lap down. Let's see if he can. It's going to be close. Oh, he got canceled. But Andrew Samford, Thomas Meeks, Jonathan Militia, Fortson Poston, Jeremy Escherman, Nathan Fuller, Brad Gutierrez, Matthew Fleming, your top 9. We got a little bit of a warm-up before we get going here. Appreciate the love and the likes here, guys, over on TikTok. I think we got Derek in here, Dylan, and Colin. Guys, some badasses. Thank you very much. sharing the live. Damn, man. This is great. But all right. Let you enjoy some of the fooling around that they're going to get into here before we get started. Hopefully get the wiggles out. Talladega was a wild race. If you haven't watched the video back, you can watch it on YouTube, either on my channel or on the ISRL's channel. Probably the ISRL. They want the views. Give it to them. But that ending, that final caution, or the final restart, I should say, it was buck wild. Getting to the start-finish line and then just a brutal boxing match all the way down to the back stretch into turn 3 for an anticlimactic front stretch finish. But overall, it was a sensational time, and I would not trade it for anything. These guys are going to take another minute and get warmed up. And we're going to get set for the At Least It's Not Ohio 160 right here on the Horseboat Network. Yeah, one more time, big shout out to the MeandYourMom.com Blimp Cam. Again, use promo code DVDA for 50% off your first purchase. This is iRacing, your boy Alpha. NASCAR 25 would never look this good. Again, if your mom needs a face to sit on at some place, go to MeandYourMom.com. Now, if you had to ask me, Horseboat, who would you pick here for tonight's race? Who would you take? First thought that would initially come to mind would be the 69 of Jonathan Militia. He's a hell of a guy. He's a hell of a driver. But what stops me is he has a hard time finishing races. And it's not a negative thing. Just something just doesn't work out for him. He either gets wrecked, goes a little too hard in the paint. But he's a damn good driver. I want this dude to win a championship. He's one of my friends. I love him to death. It's hard to be unbiased when he's in the field. He's just that cool of a dude. If I'm thinking with my mind, though, tonight, I think Matthew Fleming turns it on. He hasn't shown up since earlier in the season. Now is the time for champions to rise to the occasion. Matthew Fleming is good at this track, and I fully expect him to be a contender here at the end. He's always a lurker. Watch for that 8 car. He is a lurker. And if I had a dark horse, somebody that I think nobody would think to win tonight, I'm going to give you one. I think it's Josh Cole. I think Josh Cole can put it together. I think he could throw down. And I think he very well could put it all here together tonight. So again, my heart is Jonathan Militia. My brain tells me Matthew Fleming. And my one in the tunnel is Josh Cole. See if my stuff works now. My SDK has been broken for a while. And I thought it was fixed. Yeah, there we go. It's going to happen. Sweet. All right, so here we go to the grid walk for the inaugural season of the ISRL. Tonight you have 80 laps, 4 tire sets, the one you got on, and 3 over the wall, 60% fuel, and 1 fast repair. Again, if things go a little wonky, that's all right. You're going to be just fine. Give me one moment. We'll get down on the track. All righty. Hope you guys are ready for the grid walk. What did you say over here? Derek goes, my fingers are double tapping as fast as those dual foot pedals. That's hilarious. I need these boys to fucking grid. Here we go. Final. All right. So on the front row for playoff race number 1 is going to be Andrew Sanford in that 37 Liquid Death Machine. On the outside, another playoff driver here, Thomas Meeks in the Wheels America 55. Row 2 on the inside, the 69 of Jonathan Militia and the 26 Blue Death of Fortson Poston. Row 3 is going to have the 3 Alpha reinforcing Chevrolet of Jeremy Eshelman. On the outside of him is the 13 of Nathan Fuller, late as always. Brad Gutierrez in the 84 USF Chevrolet. On the outside of him, the 8 of Matthew Fleming. In row 5 on the inside, you have Mike DeWalt in that DeWalt Toyota Camry and the 63 Cube Graphics Ford of Henry Kalhoff. Row 6, again, late as per usual, 11 of Min Hang and the 16 of Mountain Dude Ryan Robertson. Row 7, you have the 19 Alex Snyder Hooters. And on the outside of him, the 25 Hams Beer Skyler Comstock. Row 8, you have the 99 Steven Jr. in that 3M Ford Mustang. And the outside of him, the 43 Georgia Bulldog Josh Cole. In row 9, you have the 448 of Tristan Acevedo and the 18 of Jason Chrisman. In row 10, you have the 1 of Tyler Joseph. And the outside, the 39 of John Fenoy. Row 11, you have the 27 of Nathaniel Fryman and the 10 of Nick Tarana. Row 12, you have the 29 of Landon Bednars and the 42 of Christopher Blacklese. Row 13, you have the 28 of William Robbins and the 14, welcome back, Travis Stroney, and the 60, bringing it up in the caboose, of Robert Fitzpatrick Sr. As they are just about set to kick this thing off. Yeah, you don't have to tap the likes, boys. You gave me 5K. Like, I can't bitch about that. You guys have done a great job over there. That's the most I've ever gotten ever. So that's fantastic. And a very much appreciated. 16's going to win. Do it for Biff's son, Ryan Robertson. I would love to see Ryan win too. Again, this is a shortened start to the race. They don't go around twice. They go around here once. So hopefully everybody has their shit together, because it is about to go down. Again, 80 laps here. 4 tire sets. You got one faster parents if things go shitty or sideways or whatever you want to call it. This is the inaugural season of the Independent Sim Racing League powered by TH Designs. Race 1 of 5 of the playoffs. Again, 15 race season. This is the first of 5 races for their playoffs. Who will be the champion? You might have to just sit here and find out. All right, pace car is off. 37 in control of Andrew Sanford. Whoop. And we are off and running, boys. Woo. Mr. Barkley, thank you for Andrew Sanford trying to keep everybody good. Everybody in check. So far, so good. Beating and banging. A lot of 3M cars here tonight, you're going to see. Again, in honor of. But I don't think that's a problem. Again, lap 16, we're going to do a 1-lap moment of silence for Biff. But it is crazy, and it is going down. You have 3 and 4 wide all over the track. It's right on board with Ryan Robertson in the 16. Now, some people are in their lane by preference, and other people in their lane because they have to. I will let you decide who is where. Again, there is a huge battle for top 10, top 15. This whole pack is running together. Oh, Joseph Enright, that Pennzoil had to make some room, get out of the way. Take you around the world here. Andrew Sanford able to keep everyone kind of on a leash at the moment. Able to keep other drivers behind him. In doing so, helps his cause at least a little bit. Let's go up front now, see what we can see. Again, these guys have gotten single file. That is good. Now you say, Horseboat, you've got 60% fuel, got an 80-lap race. What are we talking here? Well, you think 60% fuel, you're looking at less, maybe 20 laps, you can keep it together. Now, typically, if it was super speedway racing, these guys would be conserving. I don't see that happening right now based on the lap times that I see. Oh, shit, Big Chunk is 21 with the follow. Thank you. Hell yeah, dog. Big Chunks. We got Kyle Petty in the TikTok. Man, if it was Kyle Petty, if it was really Kyle Petty, I'd probably, I wouldn't like it. Don't ask me why. I just don't like Kyle Petty. Riding on board with the 11 of Min Hang, or as Connor Rowe likes to call him, Ming Hang. Speaking of Connor Rowe, where the fuck has he been? He's kind of fallen off a cliff. Ooh, Fleming making it a little tough on Hang to make that pass on the outside. He's going to do it. Aiden Schwartz, thank you for liking the live, my guy. There we go. Ha, at least we can hear you better here than TikTok. Oh, if that's the case, I apologize for that. Maybe I got to turn my shit up. I can do that. I can do that on there. If I'm plenty loud now, you let me know. I'll turn that other stuff down. There we go. See if that's helpful. You've met Richard and Kyle both. That's awesome. Meeting Kyle Petty would be fun. I'm not going to lie. Or if he was in here talking to us right now, that'd be dope. I'm not going to lie. Just joking. It's all good, man. First time using Twitch. That's great, man. Twitch is a great place. YouTube's a great place. TikTok's a great place. It's treated me well. Again, spread out. You're kind of diluting yourself, but I do not give a shit. I do it for the love of the game, baby. As you can see, all these drivers do it for the love of the game. As they're all fanned out. You know, if I saw the front of the field get single file, I would work as fast as I can with the people around me to get single file. Especially in iRacing, man. You can talk to each other. For fuck's sake. Yeah, look at the 16. He's going. He's moving. Making moves is Ryan Robertson. Again, he's dropped actually 2 spots from where he began, but it's not over. You stay out of the shit, you're going to be all right. Riding now, looking a little bit further back. You got William Robinson, the 28. Looks like you got Nick Tirana in that field as well right there. Fuller gonna pull it out. I wouldn't be surprised, dude. He's a baller. He's great in the Horseboat and Friends golf tour. Very good there in VR golf. I know if I have him as a partner and he's on my team, we are going to be in for a great day. Look at, oh, we've got a lead change. Andrew Samford dethroned. You have Jonathan Militia in the 69. He's not sure what to do with his hands, but he's trying to handle his business the right way here tonight. He got a win in this series this year. His first win in a league race. Oh, there goes Nathan Fuller. Matthew Fleming gave him the what for. And that,
good job. Don't give us an update on that card.
And we get to back that ass up manually to see that shit, because that was funny, and we're gonna watch it. That was pretty great, and I mean that in such a weird way. Here we go. Let's go to meanyourmom.com blimp cam now. Let's watch it full speed. We'll put on some tunes while we do this. I'm not a Neanderthal. Here we go. Oh, and I just think he got a little arrow loose. Maybe I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about, but wow, you seen him get up off of, and you can be loose coming out of 1 and 2 like that. He took the line like he should have. And yeah, he just got a little loose, and that air, as Matt Fleming was getting sucked up into him. He might even left off here, too, seeing how Mike DeWalt and Josh Cole kind of jumped up on him. But that's just kind of how it goes. Everybody gets a fast repair, so that is a bummer for Fuller. He's going to have to use it there. But we are 12 laps in of 80. These guys will definitely probably come in for fuel. I don't know about tires. I don't think they'll do all that. But they definitely are going to come in for fuel to try to extend this run. Your boy Alpha says he's cranking it. I don't do that no more. I got somebody to do that for me. See everybody come down pit road. Oh, we do have people getting tires. That is, I mean, you've got 4 sets, so I guess that's the thing to do. I wouldn't do it. I don't think you need it right away, but if you're up front burning them up, maybe you do. All right, what the hell do I know? Jeremy Eshelman did not pit, and neither Potato Potato. Now, Big Chunkus, don't you worry. They got a fast repair, so he's gonna be able to repair it super quick. He'll be just fine and back on the track before you know it. But yeah, you got these two boys staying out, and I don't know, maybe they're gonna go in here this time around. But if they don't, I kind of question that, because now you have other drivers kind of having the jump on you. Boy Alpha says they'll hold up the pack if they don't come in. Yeah, you're right. You're right. That's exactly was alluding there, but it is a possibility. Now, Eshelman is a talented driver. He understands what's going on here. So I think there's a little bit of cat and mouse game going on here, a little strat, a little conservation. Maybe you don't need those tires right away. But I definitely would have come in for gas if they didn't. And I don't believe they did. No, they were the only two on the front row right now to have not pitted. And that is the 3 car of Jeremy Eshelman and the 1 of Joseph Enright. So they're going to be on the front row. You have Brad Gutierrez and Andrew Sanford, row 2. Fortson Poston, Josh Cole, row 3s. Comstock and Robertson, row 4. Rounding out your top 10, Nathaniel Fryman and Jonathan Militia, somewhere in between. Alpha, I think that's maybe what they're banking on, but I wouldn't do that with these guys. They've done a good job here this season of preventing those to have a multitude of cautions. But who knows? Maybe their prediction will be right. We'll see as we're about to get set to go back to green flag racing here. Pace car lights are off, and you know what that means. It is time to blink like Andrew Sanford does. Just kidding. The 3 has control inside the restart zone.
Green, green, green.
And we are back at it here at Michigan. And you got a beast behind him, behind the 3 and the 1. Again, new tires. Oh my goodness. Ooh. Mike DeWalt almost saw an early exit as did Henry Kalhoff in the 63. Wow, Kalhoff bounces all the way down to the bottom, almost using the front end of Skylar Comstock as a boost. Brad Gutierrez now out in front and your leader, able to get around the 3 and the 1. And we got a little bit of serpentining going on. And here we go. I'm a little late, but we're going to do it again anyway here. In honor of Greg Bittman. Moment of silence. And anybody who there, thank you for that. Was a little bit behind on the moment of silence, and I do apologize for that. Change is hard for me. It is. But right now, you have Jeremy Eschman battling back for the lead. He said, I want it back. And there he goes, closes the door out of turn 2. For right now, as it stands, you have Jeremy Eschman, Brad Gutierrez, Joseph Enright, Josh Cole, and Andrew Sanford, your top 5. Thomas Meeks, Jonathan Militia, Fortson Poston, Mike DeWalt, and Henry Kalhoff, your top 10. I love this battle up front here. A good crowd right on board with the 55 of Thomas Meeks in that newly redesigned Wheels America 55. I bet you he thought I wasn't going to say anything. Fuck you, Tom. Just kidding. Just kidding. But again, Thomas Meeks at the third. I like the newly redesigned wheel. It looks pretty cool. Thomas McLaughlin followed the creator on TikTok. Thank you so much. That is fucking dope. Appreciate that. Again, we are in race 1 of 5 for the ISRL Playoffs. Again, 15-race schedule here. The last 5 races are all playoff top 12 drivers. You'll notice with the ISRL Playoff banner. Again, you can watch us live here on YouTube, Twitch, or TikTok, whichever you prefer. Again, broadcasting across all 3 live, and then uploaded immediately after, following the checkered flag. We got Brad Gutierrez out in front right now with Jeremy Elsherman, Joseph Enright, Josh Cole, and Andrew Sanford. And it sounds like we just got another caution. All right, let's find out what the hell happened here. Let's back that ass up and see what we can see on the ISRL instant replay. See what this is. Oh, shit! Travis Stroney and Robert Fitzpatrick. Patrick says, I'm too old for surfing, and Travis says, try it anyway. Let's watch it live from the blimp cam. Oh, yeah. Nothing to it. Now, I believe that's incidental contact 100%. Funny? Yeah, it's still pretty funny. Like, let me tap that. So it looks like everybody's all right, but I shouldn't say that. Let's find out what happened to Fitzpatrick after he went through the grass. Was he able to keep it off the wall? I think he was. Yeah. Way to go, Robert Fitzpatrick, in that Rouse Racing 60 machine. Able to keep it real when keeping it real went wrong. Again, let's see if these guys pit again. I think they will. Again, fuel mileage is what it is. For me, I'll take a short break. I will be back in 60 seconds. Again, at least it's not Ohio 160 at Michigan is sponsored by TikTok sensation T-Stro. I think he went on a little TikTok hiatus. I haven't heard him post in a while. But he's sponsoring this race. Go give him a follow if you're on TikTok. He's a very good dude. And I think this is the second race he sponsored here this season. So again, the at least it's not Ohio 160 sponsored by T-Stro. Right here for the ISRL, powered by TH Designs. And don't forget, next week, it is going to get real fast as the ISRL goes to Watkins Glen for the Little Creek 110, sponsored by Rob Rossello. And that is going to be a doozy. We got a few road course racers in here, and it's going to be intense. And for a playoff race, could not have come at a better time. Again, I'm very excited for that one, and I hope you are as well. But I digress. It is time to get back into the art that is racing. A little over a quarter way through this thing. On the front row, you have Mike DeWalt and Min Hang. Jonathan Militia, Thomas Meeks is in row 2. Row 3, you have Henry Kalhoff and Matthew Fleming. Brad Gutierrez and William Robbins, row 4. And row 5, rounding out your top 10, is the 18 of Jason Chrisman and the 37 of Andrew Sanford. And back at it now for the rest of January. Come here every Tuesday night, hang out with me. I love it. I'd say that I'm needy, but my wife would disagree. I'm pretty independent. Pace car lights are off. And it is time to get back at it. I do believe the 5 is in control in the restart zone. And green for the, at least it's not Ohio 160. DeWalt, former teammates, now adversaries. Militia giving a little tap here. It is the season of giving. Now, these cars just fan out in the 3 and 4. That's the cool and unique thing about Michigan. You can't be fast here all over the track. It's what you prefer and what you're willing to sacrifice first in a run. A lot of people coming in and leaving. Mike DeWalt leading it down. Our 4th different leader we've had tonight. Justine goes, where are you at, Tevin? Who the fuck is Tevin? Militia to the inside of DeWalt. Going for the lead. He's going to take it here. Close the door. Coming out of 2. Yes, he does. DeWalt give him a little tush push. Henry Kalhoff making his presence felt as well. In the 55 and the 8 there, those 2 are teammates. And let me tell you, all 3 of my picks now are inside the top 10. They've been for a minute. Again, Jonathan Militia out in front. That's right along on board with the 55 top speeds. Kratos following the live creator. Thank you so much and liking it. Hell yeah, bro. Thank you very much. I appreciate that a lot. And you're riding on board with the Wheels America 55 Chevrolet. Thomas, let me clap them cheeks. Meeks, the 3rd. He is someone that would imagine his single. That's a sweet-ass corn. Never mind getting hung up on stuff that doesn't matter. Jonathan Militia out in front. Henry Kalhoff to the inside going for the lead. Well, the ball says this looks fun. Yes, it is pretty fun. These guys definitely enjoy it. iRacing is a grand time if you're willing to spend the money and the time. Back to 29 of Landon Bednar's. Did a little lay of the land inside the cockpit of the 29. Looks like that outside line is zipping, and everybody is single file right now. I lied to you right there, but let's go. Beautiful shots from Michigan. Your new leader in the 63 cubed graphics Ford Mustang. And now he's in control. Will he give it back? That'll be the question. And Calhoun to the inside. Alicia to the outside. Brad Gutierrez hanging around right there as well. Brad apparently didn't get the number banner change. That's okay. We're not gonna judge him. Secretly I am. Whatever. Josh Cole and that Georgia machine. See what he has going on right here. Racing. These cars are all about the right front here. On that outside, like you see a lot of these guys do ride that outside edge, trying to maintain. They're able to maintain a higher speed on the outside. Oh shit! We got mid-hang, Mike DeWalt. Everybody keeping it straight? No, it does not. Mid-hang does not maintain. And it just got fucking wild pretty fast. Oh, we hear somebody crash out. We'll find out who that is in just a moment. Oh, dear Lord. Let's back it up. Good golly, Min-Hang. You just saw it happen with Min-Hang. It started there. Oh, he was already. Oh, we got to give it a second here. Oh, yeah, he got low. Very emotional music. He got low, lost it, got loose, just clipped DeWalt. DeWalt was able to keep it straight, but then he gets Matthew Fleming. Goes sideways. Everybody trying to avoid him. Oh, Steven Jr. hitting the wall. And what I really want to see is where Ryan Robertson is. Who ate shit towards the end here? Oh, I think it was Robert Fitzpatrick. Can't get lucky twice, or can... Oh! He goes through the concrete wall into the tire barrier, the inside part of the backstretch, and he is done for the moment. That is utter chaos in its pure form. As we watch everybody take a pit stop, we're going to take 30 seconds and be right back. All right, we are back for the At Least It's Not Ohio 160. Hopefully you had a nice moment to yourself there with your thoughts. Thomas Meeks appears to be your leader and on the front row here for the restart. We'll see if that's true, if that holds. Again, I am Tom Torrey, a.k.a. the Horse Boat, calling the action all season long and having a good time doing it. As we are about set to get back to green flag action. Again, if you're new here, this is ISRL Playoff Race 1 of 5, the 11th race of the season, but the first race of their playoffs. Again, 12 playoff drivers are in, and it's about to go down and get back to green flag action. Here we go. Looks like to start us off is going to be Thomas Meeks and Jeremy Eshelman. Row 2 is going to be William Robbins and Landon Bednar's, both teammates. Henry Kalhoff and Jonathan Militia, row 3. Row 4, Jason Chrisman and Brad Gutierrez. Rounding out your top 10 is going to be Josh Cole and Andrew Sanford. Biggest mover of the night right now is a 28 of William Robbins, having a solid night here so far. And that's Southern Diesel Solutions number 28. It is getting buck wild in my house behind me. I think somebody's found the laser pointer. All right, here we go, getting set for green flag action. And we are back at it. It is green, green, green for the At Least It's Not Ohio 160. Meeks got off to a decent start. Looking like it's sticking at the moment. Reaching the halfway point of this race. We still have 41 laps left. Michigan. Ooh. I've been getting Josh's car wrong all night long, and I feel horrible. Instead of Georgia, got the Grambling State. Again, I get it confused. I should have known by the colors, but all right, I'm going Josh Coates. Thomas Meeks holding down the fort in first with teammate William Robbins right behind him. Jeremy Eshelman still in hot pursuit. Jonathan Militia.
Spin.
Landon
God,
Bednarz,
God.
and we have another
You doing there, bud?
caution. Ryan Robertson and Robert Fitzpatrick Sr. feeling each other up yet again. Robert Fitzpatrick in another wreck, but let's see what happened here before I jump to conclusions. I got to get out my jump to conclusions, Matt. Oh, shit. Oh, man. What the fuck? Like, what was that? What happened here? I gotta see this. Like, what was going on? Alright, we're gonna back it up a little further. Oh shit, he is driving pissed off. Bro is mad, big mad. Driving like a fireball. A furious horse in the night. Robertson gets momentum. Fitzpatrick doesn't realize the power he has wielded, and bang! It is done. Like, wow. Man, I mean, what do you say to that? What do you say to that? What do you do? I know what we do. Talk to somebody about it. I think we got the right man for the job here. Ryan, you got a copy? Ryan Robertson, you got a copy? Last call, Ryan Robertson. We have lost Ryan Robertson. He's doing his own thing. All right, let's see if I can find somebody else to talk to. Let's see. Who is worthy, folks? Who is worthy? Let's find out. Let's talk to somebody I mildly respect. Let's talk to him. All right. Jonathan Militia, you got a copy?
Yes, sir.
Hey, man, how is your night going? You've been running around here up near the top, kind of falling back here now to 16th. What's your outlook look like?
Well, I just took tires there. The last two pit stops, I did not take tires. So it's kind of a tire thing. I have one set yet left here. I don't know. Everyone in front of me are on older sets of tires than me. I'm the first car on fresh tires from my calculations.
That's hot. That's hot. Quick
So,
question: was there anything said
16th.
in the comms with that last incident?
A little bit. I mean, I don't really want to get anyone in trouble here, but people were accusing someone of being intentional. But I haven't seen anything. I was up
well,
front.
I mean, I
was
think
around it.
when I asked that question, I saw something pretty crazy. But we'll talk about it later. Again, good luck to you, man, and thank you for your insight here on this caution.
Yeah, man. You guys have a good night.
You too. Peace in the Middle East. Here we go. Getting back at it. Again, that was Jonathan Militia giving a piece of his mind and his time as we're getting back at it. I don't know. I mean, it was just a lot of heated racing. I think we can say that it is crunch time. Just asked here by Trevor Truitt, what do you think the new points should be in NASCAR? I'm a little bit old school. I'm an old guy here, as a 3 and 63 are going to start off this restart here, 45 of 80. I love the traditional NASCAR point system of the night. I think any point system there is flaws to it. I don't think there's a way to perfect it. Now, I'm also not a fan of stage racing, so that's something to be said there as well. I don't know, man. I love it. Oh, shit. I just saw William Robbins go buck wild.
Go real quick, bud.
Have to back that ass up. See what we can see here on this one. And it just, playoff racing is getting wild here. Turn down the music so we can see it. But yeah, I think what they have, playoffs is cool. I really, Trevor says, I like that chase format. It gives both parties what they want. You're not wrong there. I can't disagree with that thought. Oh, here we go. Nick Tirana and William Robbins, a showdown for the century here. And just getting tagged and bagged is simply what happened there. Robertson trying to get out of the way. He does. But looks like Robbins was able to avoid everybody and stay out of that. Let's back it up again one more time. Yeah, just a little bit too much from Tirana. Good checkup by Sanford and Robertson. And who was that? Let's see here. Oh, Tristan Acevedo avoiding potential disaster there. Oh, yeah. And then he just got sideways. Flat spotted them tires. Gonna have to figure that out. See if he's gonna waste his last resources if he does. Again, every Tuesday night. For the rest of the way here, you got the ISRL finishing out your winter blues. Next week for the Little Creek 110 at Watkins Glen. That's going to be playoff race number 2 of 5. Get you a playoff update, the points, see where everybody is at, and where we go from there. After conclusion of this race, again, we've got a short post-race show after this. So keep it locked in. But we are here every Tuesday night the rest of the way here on Horseboat Network. You can watch on Twitch, YouTube, or TikTok. Whichever you prefer, that'll be okay with me. Trevor Truitt says, I do the full season is the most deserving champion. I just think you chance a lockup before. Yeah, before the last race, yeah. That's not a bad idea. I can't hate on that. Can't hate on that. And trying to get through this one, Michigan, I did not expect this many cautions. I think we're at caution number 4 now. Did not expect this many just because Michigan is prone for such great racing. But again, tempers have flared, I feel. I'm just going to say it. I feel like tempers have flared a little bit. But that makes for great entertainment, doesn't it? Getting back to action on the front row is going to be Henry Kalhoff, and the outside him is going to be the one of Joseph Enright. Row 2 is going to be Grambling State 43 of Josh Cole, and on the outside of him, the 5 of Mike DeWalt. Row 3, you have the 26 of Fortson Poston and the 11 of Min Hang. Row 4, you have the 99 of Steven Jr. and the 25 of Skylar Comstock. And then in row 5, and rounding out your top 10, Nathan Fuller in that 13. And in the 55, Thomas Meeks III. All right, pace car lights are off. Pace car is on pit road. Henry Kalhoff having control.
Green flag.
And we are back at it as we approach lap 50 of 80 here at Michigan. Yeah, everybody going real hard right now, and I don't know why. Far into a race. For me, I save it for the end, you know? But Henry Kalhoff getting over the world in front. Sometimes he's handling it quite well. Joseph Enright, Mike DeWalt, and Min Hang, your top five right now. And the laps are winding down fast, folks. And by my math, they're going to have to come in at least one more time. Inside, Mike DeWalt of Min Hang. Far down. It seems like under that first seam there on the track, you are in the danger zone. Henry Kalhoff taking the lead very well as he is dominating. Josh Cole looking to make a change. To the inside he goes. Right now he's out in front, but can he close that door? Not going to be able to do it completely this time, but he could probably do it if he hangs on. Keeping it close. Josh Cole, now your new leader. You're looking at a guy like Fortson Poston, newer to the service, newer to league racing on this level, has done a hell of a job across a couple series I've seen him in. I've yet to see him catch a win, but I know it's only a matter of time. It's not if, it's when. If he can do that down the road, you know, he could show up as a prominent driver on iRacing. Speaking of, iRacing Media has followed me. I appreciate that. I don't know if you're official, but that is pretty damn cool. I love all things feelings about it. But Josh Cole is out in front. Down off in tow with Mike DeWalt, Jonathan Militia, and Min Hang. Min Hang closing the door on Jonathan Militia. Landed shot, Militia right on the tail. Intense. They've kind of backed off for now. Ryan Robertson seems to be doing okay after getting caught up in some of those mishaps. Taking the high line. Slapping the wall a little bit. Pretty much single file here as we are trying to get to the end with 21 minutes to go. At least it's not away. 160. Biggest mover of the night is your leader. That is the Grambling State University car of Josh Cole, having an excellent evening out in front. As I said, the show. My heart, Jonathan Williams. He would be great to win if he could do it. He's in fourth right now. My mind is telling me Matthew to do it. He is currently sitting in 20th and got in a whole bunch of heat before the end of that. And then, you know, my dark horse, which is out in front right now, that is Josh Cole. Of little battles happening on the track right now. Let's see, this is battle number 13. Brian Robinson and Fuller. Holding off Robbins and Fuller right now. Like Joseph Enright down to the bottom of the racetrack, going to get out of the way of danger. Josh Cole out. Your Horseboat and Friends Tour champion. We are golf to the next level. Can just make a putt almost from anywhere, make a chip. Just pulling it out of his ass. He's pretty good for that. Playoff race, contending. It would mean a lot to Josh Cole. I know it would, for him to get a win here. To bring it home to be New Orleans. It has been a while since I have seen the 43 in victory lane. But don't look now. The 69 of Jonathan Militia has passed Mike DeWalt and is closing in on that 43 car right now. get this. We got the 3M boys. Different generations of the 3M. Or renditions or whatever you call it. Right there trying to work together. Right now, Steven Jr. having a career race right now. Currently holding down the top 10, fighting with Travis Stroney, William Robbins, Nathaniel Fryman, and Ryan Robertson. Stroney now takes it. He is currently 10. Looking back up towards the front, you see Meeks and Jones kind of working together right now. It is every man for himself with 15 to go, and Jonathan Militia is side by side. Josh Cole for the lead. Jonathan Militia, your new leader. And with Militia, he is one of the guys who pit last on lap 43. Josh Cole pit last on lap 36. So there is a clear gap in where they think they are. Jonathan Militia already having a win on the season, looking to make it 2. He could do it here tonight at Michigan. He was the fastest in practice. Had a great run. And it has carried over all evening long here at Michigan. But again, there is 13 laps to go. There is a ton of time. We have green flag pit stops. Looks like Militia is going in right now. Josh Cole going to hang on a little longer. As we see everybody pitting now. It is happening in a flurry. I was hoping we would get green flag pit stops. Kind of have my fingers crossed for it. Looks like Cole goes in now. Min-Hang, who also pit last at lap 43. Going to hang out there a little longer with 11 to go. Now, as I say with every green flag pit stop, when it is late, how long do you stay out there? Because I feel like, let's say like in this session now, Jonathan Militia and his group pitted 2 laps ago. If you're on fresh tires, you have enough fuel to make it. You're basically gaining on these guys right now. It might be a little. But it feels like you've missed your cue. Looks like missing his cue with Andrew Sanford. He's going to hit the towels now, or the showers. Get on the pit road, get it done. But you have 10 laps to go mid-hang. Can he hold it? Honestly, my answer is no. I don't think he can. But people are pushing the envelope, you see, just trying to make a mad dash. Trying to get their lap back or anything like that. Work their way around slower cars, as you see Stroney doing here in the 14 3M machine. Trying to work his way around Min-Hang. Min-Hang, even though he knows he's a lap down, blocking his path. We have 9 laps to go, and it is utter chaos on the track. Jonathan Militia looks like leading the group of fresh pit stop people in 12th right now. Min-Hang right there to put him a lap down, but I don't think he's going to be able to do it before he has to pit. I don't think it's feasible. Ducati of Min Hang is able to pull this off. I don't know, man. I don't think he can. You cannot go 37 laps on a fuel run with 60% fuel. I don't think you can do that. Not here. So he's going to have to figure something out here pretty quick. He only has a few other drivers in his stead behind him that could help him at all with drafting or anything of the sort. But he is going to keep on keeping on. I think he is hoping for a late race caution. We keep going further down the line. My assumptions keep getting bolder. But with 7 laps to go, you got to think. You pit last on lap 43. You know you can't make it on a full tank. What do you do here? You just hope for the best? See Ryan Robinson back out on the track. Then you see guys like Matthew Fleming currently hanging around in 5th. Who pit last on lap 48. Now is he in that? I don't know. Laps continue to tick down. If he can do it, Min Hang can do it, all for it, man. That's fantastic. You just don't see it. There in that Nintendo Wii machine. Looks like Min Hang coming down now. Fuller gonna stay out one more. Fuller trying to get that TV time deservingly in that beautiful Nintendo Wii machine. Mamma mia. Well, we are 5 laps to go here at Michigan for the At Least It's Not Ohio 160. Sponsored by Travis Stroh. T-Stro over on TikTok. And it looks like now he will come in. Fryman will follow. Does Chrisman? Chrisman is going to stay out. As will Fleming. So this just got a whole lot more interesting with 4 to go. These two drivers, very, very much good adversaries right now. But they're going to have to come in the next lap or so. I am sure of that. I don't understand how you don't. Last pit. They pit last on lap 48, 48 car, the 18, pit last 47. And they're going to keep going with 3 laps to go. Holy cow. Unless they've been saving this whole way and just turned it on at the end, I can see it. Like I said, my heart, Jonathan Militia. My head says Matthew Fleming. My dark horse says Josh Cole. Two laps to go. Do these guys pit? Can they hang on? Jason Chrisman bows down, says he cannot. Again, Matthew Fleming, last time he pit was lap number 48. Now here's the crazy thing. Does he pit here with 1 to go? He's smart, man. I think if he knew he had it, he would just keep going. But he might do it. I don't know. He's gonna do it. He's gonna take the white flag here for the At Least It's Not Ohio 160. And I can't believe it. I am in shock right now. coming down the backstretch. I can't believe it. Matthew Fleming is going to win the At Least It's Not Ohio 160 here in Michigan. And he's got to be on fucking fumes. I don't care. Matthew Fleming wins the At Least It's Not Ohio 160, sponsored by T-Stro. Again, the ISRL powered by TH Designs. Winning playoff race number 1. And putting himself out in front, as he should be. Your 4-time, now 5-time winner here in the ISRL. Again, Matthew Fleming, Jonathan Militia, Min Hang, Thomas Meeks, Mike DeWalt, Andrew Sanford, William Robbins, Josh Cole, Henry Kalhoff, and Ryan Robertson rounding out your top 10. I don't know if he's going to have an opportunity to burn it down. He's probably out of fuel. But if he can, that'd be sweet. Again, short post-race show coming up. Let him burn it down as we get it ready to go. All right, bringing you back in for the ISRL post-race show. See who we got in the booth here. And let's start out here with Min Hang. Min, congratulations on a third-place finish. I know probably not where you wanted to be, but a solid finish nonetheless. In 30 seconds or less, give us a breakdown on your evening.
Yeah, man, that we didn't have much raw speed, to be honest. It's not my favorite track, not my best track either. And when we lost it under Mike there, that kind of, I was like, oh man, that might be it. But I was like, you know, I'm gonna take some chances here. I'm already in the back, right? And so, believe it or not, after that spin, I did not take tires for the rest of the race. And so I finished top 3 somehow, just fuel only, and you know,
That
riding
is
it
fantastic.
nice. And yeah, it got me top 3. I to be honest, I wasn't expecting it, but you know, just I'm pretty happy about it because I was slated to finish like 10th, 11th, 12th, and that wouldn't have been good for me. Bad news, of course, is Matthew Fleming won the race, and he's the leader, and he's already got a points, you know, ahead. But all things considered, we are still in the hunt, not out of it. We minimized damage today, and that's what we needed to do.
No, you basically had a great run, and to find out that knowledge of you only having that set of tires from that spin on, that is fantastic and actually impressive. So congratulations on a third place finish. Anybody want to give a shout out to?
Of course, got to shout out all the RGR boys, Skylar, Brad. We always share communications every single week. I say it all the time, every time we're on the podium too. And, you know, we help each other out. And Skylar definitely gave me a few pushes there that I needed. So all good there.
Well, fantastic, man. Again, congratulations on a third place finish. I know you're contended here. And we'll see you here next week. It was Watkins Glen.
We will see you.
That was the 11 of Min Hang finishing third here tonight, bringing in Jonathan Militia finishing in second. Again, I don't mean to repeat myself, but again, not the ideal finish you wanted. But again, on the podium, I don't think you have much to complain about there, bud.
No, not at all, dude. Like, with that restart when you had me in for an interview, like I was 16th there, like first car on fresh tires. Like, if you notice, I was able to move my way all the way up front, which I was really surprised. The first few runs weren't like that, so I don't know. I just committed to the bottom the whole way, and then just took 2 tires at the end. But that fuel Fleming's able to save, and he keeps doing, man.
It was impressive.
What's winning it?
It was really impressive. You know, you were impressive as well, battling as you did all night long. Anybody you want to give a shout out to?
Just my family, you, like everyone at Road Soda. We had a good party in the chat this weekend. So there was a lot of bullshitting going on, having some fun tonight. It was awesome. It was a good race.
Yeah, I mean, you know, especially when you're able to have that kind of camaraderie, I think that's a win in itself. So again, congratulations, man, on a solid second place, and we'll see you back here next week for Watkins Glen.
Yes, sir. I appreciate you, Tom. Thank you.
No, I appreciate you, man, subbing to the channel and keeping it real always, 100%. That is my dog.
Oh yeah,
Jonathan
brother.
Militia. Matthew Fleming, this guy needs no introduction. He's a 5-time winner here in the ISRL, holding it down, coming through in playoff race number 1. Now, I'm going to tell you, man, I doubted you. I saw that you pit last on lap 48. I'm like, this guy cannot carry it the rest of the way, but you proved me wrong. You did it best, as you always do. Matthew, how are you feeling after that run?
I'm sweating my ass off. It was close. Once again, I crossed the line with 0.1 gallons. I really didn't want to win it that way, but I was up front, and then I got involved in a little bit of a wreck and fell back. Pit strategy just kind of didn't really go my way, so I was just kind of hanging back there for some odd, stupid reason, and I didn't think it would happen, but I was like, well, I'm going to try it, and obviously it worked. So yeah, I don't know what else to say. I mean, there was a lot of guys that deserved it. I just kind of unfortunately had to play the really stretch the fuel game to squeeze another one out here. But yeah, overall, when I was actually racing people, it was pretty fun.
I mean, you know, we had, you know, a few cautions early, which I think dampened the mood a little bit. But overall, man, I mean, that last run to see green flag pit stops and to see you run it out like you did, I mean, you can't ask for anything better, especially with races that don't have stages. You're hoping for a fuel mileage run, something similar to that. So again, congratulations, dude. Again, you're a dominator. Everywhere I see you, you seem to have a following, you seem to dominate, and you seem to carry the flow, which is of the W's. Again, as Jameis Winston said, you got to eat yourself a W, and you've had a handful of them this season. Anybody want to give a shout out to?
Yes, of course. I want to shout out San Antonio Karting Complex, as they are on the car tonight. Fun Dogs Auto Repair, Wheels America Racing, YSL Wash, Oasis Sim Racing, Southern Diesel Solutions, all the flagship crew, all the fans, family out there watching and whatnot. Shout out to all the guys in the league. Once again, this is another fun one. Shout out to you up in the booth. Shout out to all the admins. And yeah, I believe we'll just see you next week. Where are we at next week?
We are at Watkins Glen. That's a perfect segue, man. But yeah, you know.
Oh God.
Watkins Glen is going to be a tough one. We got a lot of real good road course racers in here. If anybody's going to give you a challenge, I think you've got your luck or your stuff cut out for you here next week.
Yeah. I'm not that good of a road guy. Watkins Glen probably is my best, but yeah. I hope I walk out of there with a top 15. So that's the goal. That's the goal.
You should be able to get that. That shouldn't be a problem at your school.
Yep. And I just want to add one more thing, since this was it's at least it's not Ohio sponsor here. Your Ohio boy won this race. Booyah.
Ohio, was it Van Wert, Ohio? Is that what I saw?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
That is it. Representing the At Least It's Not Ohio 160 at Michigan, an Ohio Invader coming in and stealing the victory. Fleming, you have won this race. Congratulations, brother. Hopefully you take that to the water cooler this week at work.
Oh, yes, sir. Yes, sir. Thank you.
You are welcome. Again, that was Matthew Fleming, your winner this time. Again, for the 5th time this season, the first time in the playoffs for the inaugural season of the ISRL. And again, let's bring it back in for next week. Got a race sponsored by Little Creek 860 for the Little Creek 110 at Watkins Glen. Same bat time, same bat channel right here on the Horseboat Network. Again, I truly appreciate everybody coming out here tonight, supporting these drivers, supporting the channel, and most importantly, spending time with all of us in the racing community. For everyone in the ISRL, I am Tom Torrey, aka the Horseboat, wishing you a wonderful work week and seeing you back here for Watkins Glen next week, Tuesday night.